Have you ever placed a sports bet before? Millions of Americans, including myself, enjoy sports betting, but whether or not you participate depends on the state that you're in. I became interested in sports betting during the NFL COVID season, which I believe was 2020, which I was not legally able to make a sports bet then, but I became interested when we took a trip up to Wisconsin with my family, and my dad wanted to place a bet on the Packers, and he couldn't, even though a week earlier we were in Illinois and he successfully placed a wager. And according to the class survey, 33% of the class said that they had placed a sports bet. 50% of the audience agreed it should be legal, while the other 50% were neutral on whether it should be legal in all 50 states. I believe this divide from the students is mainly because of the risky and unregulated methods of out-of-state apps and being able to place the bets. Today, I'd like to explore the problems caused by the inconsistent legalization of online sports betting, discuss the reasons for this inconsistency, and explain how legalizing sports betting in all 50 states can be a solution for both individuals and the society. To begin, we'll start with the inconsistency of the sports betting legally. Online sports betting is a widespread activity, but inconsistent state laws are creating many problems for betting. Only about 30 states have legalized online sports betting, leaving millions of adults with no access. My survey showed 50% of my audience is either unsure or completely unaware which states it is legal to make those bets in, which leaves a lot of confusion for everybody. In 2023, ESPN reported that Americans wagered over $93 billion legally. However, billions were made through unregulated offshore websites. According to the FBI, online gambling scams are increased due to the unregulated foreign-based sites. These sites don't often verify age or have any safeguards for them, and don't really take that much to join. I believe legalizing sports betting in all 50 states will prevent these issues from occurring and will promote safe and responsible gambling habits. I also think that with legalizing it, the states will make the money, and the people who are going to gamble often find their sources of gambling with or without the legalization of it. Why is this still happening? I would say two main causes of this problem are outdated laws and the fear of gambling addiction. Some people aren't even aware that they are using illegal sites or that their state doesn't even allow sports betting. And after the Supreme Court struck down the federal sports betting ban in 2018, which state was left to decide, this left the confusion of which states are allowed and which ones are not. I asked my audience an open-ended question in the survey as, what do you think the biggest drawback of legalizing online sports betting is? And the two common responses we got were how addicting it can become for people and people making money illegally off of the sites that aren't regulated. However, according to the National Council of Problem Gambling website, legal platforms include tools for responsible gambling such as deposit limits, self-exclusion, time tracking, and also always having the online gambling phone number available for people who think they have problems. So if legalized in all 50 states, it would not be illegal money, and safe apps would open and provide addiction safeguards needed to prevent gambling problems, while illegal sites offer no protection and pose greater harm. There is a better way that balances safety with freedom. Legalizing and regulating online sports betting nationwide would be safer and more beneficial for everyone, as it will ensure customer protection. Users are age verified and monitored for problem behavior. States can shut down fraudulent operators and enforce compliance. This brings in major tax revenue for the states. And in 2023, the American Gambling Association reported that states collected over $10 billion in taxes from sports betting. These funds go to education, healthcare, infrastructure. Public opinion strongly supports legalization. A Pew Research Center study found that 63% of Americans support online legal sports betting for consumer protection purposes. Our survey also confirms that support among students is just as strong. So whether you do not or do enjoy sports betting, millions of Americans do, and I believe they deserve a safe legal option. Today we discuss the problems caused by inconsistent gambling laws, why they exist, and how a national approach could solve them. I believe it's important we stay informed on the laws that support the smart regulation and keeps betting safe, transparent, and beneficial to the public. Thank you.